Not many people know this, but Bill Cosby is directly responsible for the creation of Rick and Morty. In 2002, there was a short film festival called Channel 101 that was started by Dan Harmon, co-creator of Rick and Morty and creator of Community, and Rob Schrab, writer and artist of the underground comic Scud the Disposable Assassin. They had created a network TV pilot in 1999 called Heat Vision and Jack, which starred Jack Black and Owen Wilson as his talking motorcycle sidekick. So they created this pilot and they pitched it to Fox, and Fox rejected it and said, this is too weird, we don't want to make this. So Dan Harmon and Rob Schrab got fed up with the mainstream television industry, and they started Channel 101 in 2002. So in 2005, a guy named Justin Roiland created a 5-minute pilot for an animated TV show called House of Cosbys, which was essentially an animated show about a guy who moves into a house full of a bunch of Bill Cosby clones. Around this same time, something else started, which was YouTube, which launched in February of 2005. So Channel 101 started uploading all of their shows to YouTube. House of Cosbys became genuinely viral on the internet. But at the height of the popularity of House of Cosbys, when Justin Roiland was working on the 5th episode, somebody else saw it, which was Bill Cosby. So right before episode 5 of House of Cosbys was set to be released, Justin Roiland and Channel 101 received a cease and desist letter from Bill Cosby. They had to pull the entire show from the festival's website, from YouTube, and immediately stop production on episode 5. Justin Roiland was understandably a little bit upset about the fact that his show was being forced to be pulled from the festival and the internet. In 2006, he created and submitted a pilot for a new show to Channel 101, which was called The Real Animated Adventures of Doc and Marty. A really jankily flash animated, intentionally very explicit web series featuring Doc Brown and Marty McFly from Back to the Future, where Justin Roiland has them say and do just awful things. He was trying to get sued by Universal. It was him trying to troll the larger entertainment industry as protest for being censored, essentially. But it didn't really work. There was never any lawsuit, no cease and desist because of The Real Animated Adventures of Doc and Marty. It just kind of came out and people thought it was a funny idea, and then nothing happened. So cut to years later in 2012, Dan Harmon has created the NBC sitcom Community, and then he gets fired from his own show. He's looking around trying to find his next project to work on, and he starts talking to Adult Swim about doing an animated show. But the thing is that he doesn't know how to do animated shows. He's never done one before. So he calls Justin Roiland, and he asks him if he has any ideas for animated shows that they could pitch to Adult Swim. And Justin Roiland says, why don't we just do a bigger, non-copyright infringing version of The Real Animated Adventures of Doc and Marty? And so that's exactly what they did. They pitched Rick and Morty to Adult Swim. It got picked up, and now it's basically one of the most popular animated shows in existence. And then along the way, there were a few controversies that came up about basically every person I just talked about, but that's a story for another day.